Hello everyone, happy Friday. This is Jennifer Sinceri and it is Friday, August 1st, 2025. I'm just getting my computer set. August 1st. We got an echo, sorry about that. I was just getting my laptop ready so that I can see comments. If you are watching the live, would you please let me know you're here. I always love to engage with you guys while you are watching me create. And it's always fun to just visit with you and see what you guys are up to. I hope you've had a good week. Let's see. Hi, Lori. How are you, friend? I am doing pretty good. An easier week emotionally, so that is very welcomed. Didn't cry as much. For those of you that are watching, our son just enlisted into the Marine Corps. So just getting ourselves mentally ready for him to leave and go to boot camp. But we've got a little time. So this week, let's see. I went to my classroom for one day and put in about 6 hours getting things tidied up and ready for the first week of school. What else? Did some housework and did some crafting. Got ready for my stamp class that is tomorrow. So it's been a busy week. After tomorrow, I'm hoping Sunday will be just a day of rest. I will enjoy church service, and then Monday it is back to school. So Monday I will be in staff meetings all day. Thursday will be my first day with students this school year. So summer break is pretty much over. My husband and I went out to breakfast this morning for the last weekday. I told him, I said, well, we won't be able to do this until Saturdays now. So anyway, and we've been having a hot spell. We're in the 90s here in the Sacramento Valley. For those of you that don't know, I am in Elk Grove, California, close to Sacramento. Let's see, Lori, you said your sister had to go to the hospital. Oh my goodness. Okay, I will be praying for that. I will definitely be praying for her and her surgery. My dad had some stents put in several years ago. So, yes. Okay, so while you're watching, would you please make sure that you are following my page because you want to get notifications every time I go live. I try to go live every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It doesn't always go as planned, but that is my routine. And so if you like or follow my page, you'll get those notifications. And then also, if you would like or give a heart on this particular video that you are watching, that always helps for people to see the video. More people will see it when you do that. And then you'll want to join my business email list. Hopefully, you'll like what you see tonight. But I do retreats and I do in-person classes. And then I also push out all the information from Stampin' Up! When there's sales and promotions and all the good things. So I usually send out an email a week, and you'll want to join this. Reach out to me and I will add you to my list. And then these are my classes for the rest of the year. So we've got a class tomorrow, and then the next class is September 13th, okay? All right, let's get started. So it's been busy, so I didn't create something from scratch. I am using a kit that I have wanted to play with. It is a kit that launched last month, and it's called the Birthday Fancy Kit. And I just wanted to show you what this kit has. It has so much. It actually makes 12 cards. Now, you could split the card bases and get 24 out of this kit, which I might do next time. Tonight I'm doing the designs as planned. I might add in a little bit here and there. there's actually a lot of extra pieces. When I went through and I did what they told me to, I just laid out all the pieces. I still have extra pieces, so I'm probably going to use those up here and there as I feel needed. But this kit costs $25 plus shipping and tax, and it's going to make 12 cards, which comes out to $2 and something odd cents per card. Now, Hallmark, you know, a Hallmark card could be $4 or $5 or more, right? So these are handmade cards, and about two something a card is actually a really good value. Nowadays, I think the dollar store, it's what? Are they $1 or are they $1.25 or are they $1.50? I don't know what they're doing anymore on cards because I haven't bought cards at the Dollar Tree in quite a while, but they're not handmade. So these are going to be handmade cards, and there's a lot of layering involved. So I'll get started, all right? And then I'm just going to show you like very pastel colors, and there's gold foil in this kit, so that makes it super fun. Now let me also show you what comes in the kit. You're going to get a stamp set, so that $25 is all the consumable products plus a stamp set, and the stamps say sweetest birthday wishes, let's eat cake, happiest birthday, sending you happy birthday wishes for you, wishing you another year as sweet as you, time to celebrate. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nice sentiment stamps. You also get an ink spot. The color is Lost Lagoon. I'm not going to use that. I'm probably going to use black tonight. And then you also get a pack here. So you are going to get, and I'm not going to use these either. I will probably use this as a little prize. But you get a sheet of glue dots, you get a block, and you get some double-sided tape. Okay, tear and tape we call this. All right, so those are your adhesives. And like I said, I'll probably gift this as a prize just because I already have this stuff opened up and I'm going to use what I've got started, okay? Now I did set aside some rhinestones because I like bling in my cards, and I pulled a roll of ribbon. This was in our last chance and it was reduced. It's iridescent, what is it called? Striped trim. I haven't checked. The last time I looked, this was on low inventory, so I don't know if it has sold out or not. But it was only $5.95 a roll, which is a great price. Okay. Are you guys ready? Let's get started. Okay, so there are 3 different card-based designs. And the first one I'm going to do is white with gold dots or polka dots or speckles. I'm going to hold that up close so you can see. Okay, lots of nice gold shining there. I'm going to use my bone folder and I am going to burnish my crease so that my card will lay flat. Okay, and then we have this piece. Beautiful. Let me hold that so you can see it. Beautiful laser cut, and that's going to go on here, and we're going to, oh, and I didn't show you, there was also one more thing that came in the kit. So you get a whole, look at this ginormous sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals. It's bigger than our normal, and then you get envelopes that match, and they're all the same, okay? So, forgot to show that to you. So you get quite a lot for $25. Okay. Let me put my cheat sheet here. So we're going to put this on, and then we're going to add these adorable cakes. Now these cakes are like all on little cake stands. Look at how cute that is. All right. And then, so we're going to put this over on one side, and then we're going to have one on this side. And then we're going to stamp something here. Okay, so I'm going to do my stamping first, and I'm going to cut this because I don't think we need it to be that big. This one's going to say for you. I'm just following what they did, And as I said, I might add in some extra pieces as I feel needed, because I want to use them up. I don't want them to get wasted. All right. So all right, so let's ink up for you. Nice even pressure. I love the font. And then we're going to cut that because we don't need it to be that long. Let's cover our ink so it doesn't get anything. Okay. So you could use this again on another sentiment if you want, or you could throw it away, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to pop these on here and then we'll do the other piece, okay? So let's grab our Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm using my little pick tool here. It comes with different attachments, but this just, with my nails, it helps me to be able to get things better. Okay. Actually, I probably should have cut that piece in half. I think that's what I'm going to do with some of these edges. So Lori, have you made this kit yet? Who doesn't need birthday cards? Like, I think January is a great time to get all restocked up on birthday cards for your next year. I am always needing birthday cards. I actually feel like I use thinking of you cards more often. You know, everyone, they only have one birthday a year, right? Whereas I can send a thinking of you card to a person whenever they need it. All right, so I'm looking and they've got this right above the gold line, which means that this cake is going to go above this die piece, and that's okay because I really would like the gold to show. Hi Shelly, how are you, friend? Thanks for joining. Okay, so let's put some dimensionals on this cutie pie. All right. Oop. Okay, I think I got it. So it is August 1st. I can't even believe it's August. Where did June and July go? I don't know. All right, and then I'm thinking, how do I want to do this? Okay, oopsie. I enjoy fall, although here in Sacramento Valley, and Shelly can attest for me, we don't really have a true fall. We go from summer to winter here, it seems like, with the weather. But I love all things fall. I'm going to put that right above and kind of going over my gold pedestal a bit, I think. I don't know that I like that, but maybe I can move it over just a tad bit. And let's take this off and make it, since that's already raised. Okay, I'll save that one. There we go. Oops. Good grief. Come on, Jennifer. All right. Did I even put it on straight? I think my eyeballs are crooked. All right. That poor sentiment's gonna be all mangled. So this is the Birthday Fancy Kit. It launched this month with the Halloween treat boxes, I think they are, or bags, I can't remember. So these were the two for July that launched. It's all birthday cards. It makes 12 cards sells for $25. It is still in stock. So if you love this kit, you can actually order it tonight. So that's exciting. You can get 12 birthday cards made up. Now make sure we've got our opening where we want it to be. Okay. Now, I don't know that we have room for a bow anywhere on this card. And I'm not sure that I really like the sentiment the way it is, but it is what it is, right? We'll add in a couple, let's take those guys off. Let's add in a couple rhinestones just because, like, who doesn't love bling? That's extra. They did not come with the kit. Okay. All right. I think that's a really cute card, except for my mangled sentiment. I might take it off and redo it. Okay, for you. And so then inside, let's stamp. Let's see, sweetest birthday wishes. Let's do that. You know, some of the extra pieces that we have, they could actually be put on the inside of your cards too. There's a lot of extra pieces. So that might be something we do as well. Okay. So let me grab, let's grab a little bowl of cherries maybe, and we'll put those here inside the card. And let's see. We could put a little teacup and maybe a little, can't get my hands to work, a little sweet or something, whatever those are called. What do you think? Or should we just, yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Because we want to use these up. They're adorable and we don't want them to get wasted. All right, that's our first card. It's really cute. I love all the layering. Hi, Holly. Thank you for your card, Holly. I got it this week and it was so sweet of you to send me a card. Thank you for encouraging me. I really appreciate that. All right, now the same card base. All right, but let's burnish it. We're just going to go in the different direction this time. And we've got this beautiful laser cut doily, or die cut, I should say. And we've got this one. So we kind of have to decide how we want it to go. Let me look at the picture. The picture has it on top. Interesting. I don't know if I like it on top, but let's see, because I love that laser cut. And then we've got this on it. And then we have a sentiment that goes here. And this one is going to say, what's this one going to say? Time to celebrate. All right. Put that there. And let's grab time to celebrate. Okay, very cute. All right, so they have it this way. We could do it that way, I guess. Or we do it behind. I actually think it does look better in the front. Okay. but I want to pop it up, this piece. I don't think we want to pop this part up, but let's adhere this onto it. I feel like I am all fingers tonight. Can't get myself to work correctly. So what have you guys all been working on this week or doing? What's been going on in your neck of the world? Okay. And I think I'm going to try and make a bow and see. Can you guys see the card okay? Let me move it up a little bit and see if we can make a bow somewhere. I don't know if bows are going to work on these cards. We'll see. We'll make one, and then if we don't use it, we can use it on another card. That's the beauty of it. If we don't need it, then we just save it. This is very thin ribbon and pretty easy to work with. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's still in the last chance products or not. Now, August 5th, we're going to have a last chance products update. So there will be more products in the last chance. And some of those last chance products are going to be leftover celebration freebies that they will sell, I think. And they are obviously while supplies last. That would be cute there. And also, if you're a demonstrator, you get to pre-order from the next online exclusive launch and the mini holiday catalog. We really call it the September to January or December, depending on when it ends. Usually ends right after New Year's catalog. So it's a pre-order time for demonstrators. Customers will be able to get their hands on some new kits that are going to launch. And I'm really excited because one of them, is, I believe, is supposed to be a fall garland. Really excited about that. We've never had something like that before that I'm aware of, or at least in my time as being a demonstrator. So that'll be something fun. So I'm adding the ribbon. This did not come in the kit, but I think it adds a nice touch. Whenever there is sheer ribbons that are white, I always stock up on them. They are my favorite ribbons to use. So I hate to tell you how many spools of ribbon I have purchased when there were two different sheer white ribbons. They were retiring my favorite one that has the silver trim, and then this one, and I hadn't used this one a whole lot, but I stocked up, so I don't know how many rolls I have. It's embarrassing, but it does go with anything, and so I like to have that on hand. All right, now let's add a couple rhinestones to this. This is really cute, you guys. So I didn't even change the design all that much. I might be using more dimensionals than they did. And I added in a bow, and I'm adding in rhinestones. And this is adorable. This is truly adorable. Guys, look at that. Look at that. It's just so cute. Yeah. Really cute. All right, so then let's move that. Let's move this out of the way. And let's stamp. I think we'll do sweetest birthday wishes again on the inside. What is our other? We've got, that's the French and German, which I can't read. Let's see, we've got happiest birthday. Sending you happy birthday wishes. Maybe we'll do that one. Sending you happy birthday wishes. Where did the stamps go? Oh, there they are. Wishing you another year as sweet as you, or sending you happy birthday wishes. I think we'll do that one. Okay. All right. If you want to dress up the insides of your cards, you can always do a layer of colored cardstock and then put another layer of white on top. It's up to you. Let's do, like I said, you do get some extra pieces that you can just decide how you want to use. So I might end up running out of them. I don't know if I'll have enough for all 12 cards, but I don't want them to go to waste because they are adorable. There's these tiny little strawberries. Dude. Okay, so little touches on the inside, really cute. Okay, next card. Let's burnish. Now, they gave us this piece of blue, and we're supposed to put it down here at the bottom. And am I going to stamp something on that? Let's see. No, but we're going to stamp something here. So let's put this down. I don't even read the directions. I just look at the pictures. And I did notice they did not have directions for all the cards. I think they had them for 3. But I just used the picture of the front to figure out what to put with what. It was super easy. Okay. And then we're going to say, I think this one is supposed to say, let's eat cake and get a sugar rush. No, just kidding. Let's eat cake. I always think of all the diabetics when we see all of these sugary cards. Now they've got it interesting. They've got it going in and out. This piece is all one piece, which is nice. They've got it going behind and then in front of this one, which is covering up those adorable strawberries. You can't really get away from covering them up. Or you put it down here with a bow. What do you guys think? Maybe we go rogue. Let's see. Let us see. I feel like I keep losing everything. I've got a lot up here on this table, and so it's a bit distracting. I cleaned my craft room after my summer retreat. It took me about a day, and then that lasted all of maybe 6 hours. But I don't have everything on the floor. The floor is still clean, but the top of my table is not. I need to clean it again. But I was in the middle of working on some other cards. So Lori is saying do it on the bottom. That's what I'm thinking, because I don't want to cover up these adorable strawberries, right? Like, that would be so wasteful. Let's see. We've got floating cakes. The ribbon is sheer, so you're still going to see some of the stuff through it. What do you think? Maybe a little smaller. Let me trim that a little bit more. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. Okay, so we're going to go rogue a little bit, but that's okay. I will say, I feel like I'm using a lot of dimensionals, but I don't want pieces to cave in. Put another one right there. I want everything to be supported and be even. Oops. Ah, come on. I might have to dispose of what's on there. It doesn't want to lift it up. Oh, it already lifted. Apparently I'm lifting something that's already been lifted. Okay. So let's center that. That is cute as can be. All right, and then we're going to put this here and put our little bow right there. Move it over. And I don't know, do I want to pop this up? I kind of feel like it needs to just go flat. Ooh. All right, and a glue dot. There we go. I kind of covered up let's, but it's sheer ribbon, so we can still see it. I don't feel bad about it. Let me find a larger rhinestone. These are like all my opened packages of rhinestones. And let's use a larger one, and we'll just, I don't like it right there, but maybe we'll put one right here. And then we'll do, I don't know. I don't know if I like the rhinestone. I can't believe I'm saying it. I don't know that it needs a rhinestone on this one. What do you guys think? I feel like because of all the little polka dots and the direction it's going, I don't know. I'm not feeling the love right now. But I do like the bow. That is cute. Can you guys see it okay? That's cute. All right. I might go back and put in rhinestones. We'll see. All right, now here's the last one of this particular background. So we've done, this will be 4 of the little confetti sprinkled polka dot thingies. Okay. And we're going to have another one of these on the bottom. And this one's going to say, happiest birthday. So let's do that. Is that straight? I think so. And it's over to the right. Okay. And then let's adhere it. I'm going to open this so that we don't get glue where we don't need it. Hi, Gail. Thanks for hopping on. Good to see you. Thank you, Gail. I got your card today or yesterday. I can't remember. I think yes, it was in yesterday's mail. I don't remember. Today or yesterday. I opened it today, but my husband didn't go to the mailbox until today, so it could have come yesterday. Thank you so much for thinking of me. I really appreciate that. Now this is so cute. Look at that. All right. And then we've got fun little cakes on pedestals, and we've got another little cake. So let's put this on flat, and then we'll pop the cakes. All right. And that looks like our strawberry slush, I'm thinking. All right, we've got one here. We've got the taller one. We've got the shorter one. And then this also has the small cake right here. And we have a bowl of cherries. Wow, this one has a lot. And we've got a little teacup. And some more strawberries, it looks like, over here. Adorable, super adorable. All right, so let's start with our dimensions. Actually, I'm going to use my fingers on this one, I think. And then put that right about there. And then these little strawberries, we have to decide if we want everything popped up or just the cakes popped up. You guys can let me know what you think. Should it all get popped up or just the cakes? And I'm having them just sit on the top of this pink piece. That needs to get moved over a little bit. There we go. Lori says just the cakes. Yeah, I kind of agree. And Gail says just the cakes. Okay, I'm agreeing with you, ladies. I'm thinking you're right. Let's make sure we get our little handle not hanging over. Very feminine and pastels, and I'm really liking this kit. Come on, strawberries. Okay. All right. I don't know. Let's see if we want a bow on here. I don't know if we do. I just feel like ribbon is such an easy way to dress up cards. I know some people struggle with making bows, but I just feel like it's such an easy way to dress up cards. Holly says she's going to put this kit together tomorrow. Oh, I'm so glad I've inspired you to get your kit and use it. Yay! I've done my job. All right, let's trim that a little bit more. Trim that a little bit more. Okay. That covers up the little, how about right there? I like that. We'll put that right there. A lot of people say I make bow making look easy. I don't know what it is. I just, maybe being somebody who had long hair, I don't have long hair now, but in my younger days I had long hair, so I don't know that I was putting bows in my hair though, but when I was a camp counselor in my 20s, I would do the girls' hair for them. So I did a lot of braiding and bow tying back in my day of 20s, and the girls would love it. So that's probably where I got my bow making practice. And then with my own daughter, she would always have a hair ribbon or bow in her hair. Now she won't let me near her. All right, there's that card. Can you guys see it okay? I think that came out cute. Alrighty, next one. Okay, now we're on these really soft stripes. Okay, very soft stripes. Let's see if you guys can see that. Very almost washed out. These are, it looks like petal pink. All right, now I'm gonna look at this one to make sure we've got our cute little, let's see, cute little tag here, which I can't get my fingers to cooperate. It goes over here, and we're gonna have a sentiment out here, and then we're going to do these down here. And this is a plainer card to me. It doesn't have as much, so we're definitely going to use a bow on this one for sure. Oh my gosh, can't get my fingers, my nails. All right, let's do Sweetest Birthday Wishes on this one. Fits perfectly on that size. Okay, and I'm going to pop these up. It doesn't look like it's popped up, but I'm going to do it just to give our card some interest. They give you a huge sheet of dimensionals in the kit, so use them up. You don't need to hoard them, use them, because this kit has a lot of pieces, and I think the dimension is what makes it interesting with the layers. Okay, looks straight. And then, so once I lifted this up, so this, you can see part of it's going to hang over and part of it's on top. So we're not going to put, sorry, there's like glue on my nail, any dimensional on the yellow part, but we'll put it over here and we'll put it on this part, okay? So we need one here, and then we need them on the bottoms. And then we'll use our, our tape runner on the other parts, okay? So let's put some here and then some here. And then we're going to take this piece off and take this piece off. Okay, and it's going to hang off about there. Okay, and then this guy is going to be here, and I don't know that we want to pop it up more. I think we'll just leave it flat. And then let's get a bow. And I might add a couple little extra pieces. We'll see. Where'd my ribbon go? Right in front of me. There it is. I'm telling you, if it was a snake, it would bite me. And I don't pull it tight. I fuss with it till I get it to be the way I like it. And then I pull it tight. Okay. Let's see. We've got this corner, which seems kind of weird to me. I don't usually put bows on the right side. I don't know why. Isn't that weird? I always put them on the left side. But I think that works there because this is going to hang off. Or we put it right in the middle. We could put it in the middle. This bow's kind of funky. There we go. I need to trim this tail a little bit more. So we could go in the middle, or we can go on the corner. What do you guys like better? Middle or corner? Middle or corner? Middle or corner? Well, you guys let me know. I'm going to put a couple rhinestones. Where'd it go? That sentiment doesn't look straight, but it's already down. So middle. Gail says corner. Holly says corner. I think I like the corner. Isn't that funny? What draws our eye, what looks pleasing to our eye. I don't usually put bows on the right side. It's weird. It feels awkward, but it's fine. It'll work. Okay. Cute as can be. Okay. And the next card. All right, so this one we've got, this is going to say happiest birthday. Happiest birthday. Lori said to angle it between the two. All right. Happiest birthday. Okay. And let's make sure I burnished it. Okay. And then we're going to put, goes this way. Looks like we're going to put this guy here. We're going to put this guy here. And then, oops. Nope, I guess put this here. And then put this here. and then put that there. So it's kind of like that looks fun. And then let's see, make a bow. Don't want to cover up that part. So I want to try something. We'll see. They are very cute, and like I said, I just pulled a spool of ribbon and some rhinestones, which everybody has in their crafting stash. And just to add a little bit more to it, I'm not adding extra cardstock. I wonder if I go like this. And then, let me push this down. I know it seems a little weird, but then I could put the bow here and I don't cover up the pretty laser cut. What do you guys think? I might cut this a little bit so it's not so much, and then I can see if I cut a little bit off, or what if I use a thinner one? Let's see if I use a thinner one. Because I like the bows. It just adds to the femininity of the cards. I think that will work better, and then we see more of the strawberry slush. So I just changed the piece for the sentiment. Okay. Or if you think it looks odd, let's just see what it looks like, and then with the bow on top. It does cover it up. So I think I'm going to go with it the other direction. Hold on, because I have to plug in my computer, so because it's going to die. There we go. Okay, so I think I do like it the other way, like this. All right. And then what are we going to pop? Are we going to pop these two pieces up? I think so. So let's put some of these guys on. I do agree that if we put the lattice part on the bottom, we see it more, it stands out. And we don't want to lose that detail, right? We want to see it. Okay. And then that's going to go on there. We'll put a dimensional at the top. And then let's just add a little bit right there. Okay. And then let's put this here. And let's pop our cake. Seems like it's a little bit windy outside. I can hear my wind chimes going. And then I don't know if I want to pop this up or have it. I think I want to just have it flush on top. There's a lot of detail in this kit. I just feel like the kits are getting better and better, you guys. They are putting so much more into the kits. And they really are cute. This has a lot of detail, a lot of pieces to it. And if you have another stamp set that's like cakes, you could do stamping on the inside of your cards with the cake stamps. We've had a couple recently. Don't like that. So you could do some stamping on the inside if you wanted to. Oh, let me fix this. We're getting funky here. Put it up a little bit higher. Not happy with this bow, but they all can't be perfect. All right, we don't want cat hair. No kitty hairs. Cute. Very cute. That's cute. A little simpler, but it's adorable. I like that so we can see it. And the bow helps dress it up a bit. We could even put a little, piece right there. I think that would be cute. There. Adorable. Okay. Next one. This has more to it. All right, and we've got this beautiful die cut with, look at that edging, just so pretty. And this one we're going to say, time to celebrate. So, there it is. Love my glass mat because it helps me put stamps on straight. Okay. All right. I think what I'm going to do is put this part together here first, and then I will put it onto the card. All right, I'm looking to make sure I'm doing the right design here. Okay, so we've got this up a little bit higher, and then we're going to put the lemon pie down below to fill in that empty space. Okay, so let's put this one on first. So you'll have 12 birthday cards done with this kit for ladies, you know, family that are female. Now I think they're going to need to come up with a birthday kit that's all masculine, right? We need that now. Let's do one more. they came up with a birthday kit that was all masculine, what would be a good theme? Because not every guy likes hunting. Not every guy likes cars. I don't know. I guess scenery would be good. You know, landscapes. All right. Come on. Okay, and then we have these little macaroons. And they're going to go here. I think I'm going to have them not popped up. And then we've got these tiny little flowers that are going to go behind. Like that. Camping, yeah, like the wilderness, camping, that would be a good theme for male birthday cards. Although I do know one man who hates camping. Not my husband. He enjoys camping. But yeah, I think wilderness, camping would be good. That's cute. Cute, cute. Do I want to pop that up? Yeah, I think I do. Okay. Almost done, ladies. Almost done. I'm going to put it down a little. I'm not going to center it all the way. I'm going to put it a little bit further down so I have room for a bow. Okay. I'm going to put this here. And then let me get a bow. Okay. I just realized I have not had dinner yet. Like, my tummy's kind of hungry. What'd y'all have for dinner? I have some leftovers that I need to eat up that I made this week. I have some lemon chicken, or I could have some leftover salmon. And I made these really yummy roasted vegetables, which I think I will devour. We have a friend who got injured at work. She's one of my stamping ladies, and she fell at work and has a concussion. So we brought over some meals for her. We're coming up with some healthy anti-inflammatory recipes just to help her body heal. So I had a day like that was all cooking, but that meant that I had dinner made for 2+ nights for our family, so it worked out. Gail is eating leftover Panda Express and a salad. All right. Well, I love leftovers. My husband, not so much. He doesn't like leftovers. I don't get it. Let's see if we do 2 there, or we do 1. Let's do, I don't know that I like the big one. Let's just do some small ones. Little baby ones. There we go. Cute. I like that one. That one came out really good. Can you guys see it okay? Here we go. All right, next one is this one. Okay, now we have a blue piece, balmy blue, and I'm looking. Let's see. I think we need to use, come on. We have this piece that's supposed to go with it too. And then, what else do we have? I don't think this piece goes with this one. I think I made a boo-boo. So it looks like this goes with this. Is that right? Am I looking at the right card? I don't think I'm looking at the right card. I'm trying, oh, yeah, that's for something different. So I was right. This goes with this. Okay, interesting. This goes here. Interesting. All right. Weird. Kind of weird. Says, let's eat cake again. We're getting diabetes tonight. Let's eat cake. How about let's eat a salad? My garden has gone crazy. We have so much zucchini. It is, I am giving it away because we have so much zucchini. And the tomatoes, we have lots of tomatoes, finally. We didn't have a bunch of tomatoes in June, and then they just started to get red in July, and now we've got lots of tomatoes. They needed some heat. We were having a very mild summer, and now we've had some weather in the 90s, and so now the tomatoes are happy. Good night, Gail. Thanks for hopping on. All right, now we're going to pop this piece up. Oh, I need my blue piece. I'm losing it. I'm trying to look at these designs to do what they said, and I'm getting distracted. This is going to go off, it looks like that. And we're going to pop up the cakes, but have this one flat. Okay. All right. I only have 3 more cards, ladies, and then we'll call it a night. But we'll have made 12 cards. This is crazy. You get so many cards in this kit. Oh, someone's trying to call me. Yikes. Sorry. You know, you think you put your phone on Do Not Disturb, and then apparently you don't. Or apparently your phone doesn't realize that it's supposed to be Do Not Disturb. My phone is starting to not do things right, and I think I'm going to need a new phone. It's not holding the battery, and it doesn't always let me do what I need to do. Kind of has a mind of its own lately. So I'm thinking I need a new phone. Always a joy to try and figure out how to use a new phone, isn't it? All right. Okay. I should have just made like 12 bows in advance and had them done and ready. I'll have to remember that for the next video. That would save some time. I kind of like it in the middle. Okay, my bows have been a little bit funky tonight. Being a little stubborn. All right. These are super sticky glue dots. Oh my gosh, they're calling me again. Oh my gosh. All right, there's that card. Cute. All right. Next one is this really light balmy blue with polka dots. Okay. And we're going to have this pretty right here. And actually, it looks like there's something here, but either they stamped on here. I'm trying to see if they put another piece on. It doesn't look like it. So I'm going to stamp directly on that. And hopefully I don't make a boo-boo. No. Is that going to fit? Yeah, it's going to fit. Okay. Let's stamp on that piece. Sending you happy birthday wishes. Okay. And then we're gonna, I think we'll pop up the cakes. Okay, so we'll put this one down flat. I gotta step up the pace a little bit here. Ah. All right. So then we're gonna do this one like here, going over a little bit, and then we're gonna have this one here, and then we're gonna have little they have the macaroons here, but I think I'm gonna put them here. And then what if we do a bow there? Because that's a lot, it seems a little plain to me. All right. That helps fill in some of that space. Yeah. All right, let's pop this up. Thank you guys for hanging with me tonight. then I don't feel alone. If you have enjoyed this video, feel free to share it if you feel inclined. That always helps me. Or give it a thumbs up or a heart. And you guys, another way that you can help me, doesn't cost anything except a little bit of time. If you enjoy my demonstrations or you've attended one of my classes, you could always leave me a review as well, and then people will read those and decide if they would like to watch my videos or come to a class. I really like this kit, Lori. It is adorable. And I'm not adding a whole bunch. I just added ribbon and rhinestones. It's really cute. I think I'll do a little bit of stamping on the inside of them. I'm going to pull out one of my cake stamps that I have. But you wouldn't have to. You know, it's cute as it is. All right, there's that one. Let's add a few rhinestones. Put one there. I always do my rhinestones in a triangle. And I always do it in odd numbers. So when I say triangle, 1 side, 2 side, 3 side. Okay, that's that card. Super duper cute. All right, now this one doesn't have a whole lot to it. This one looks really like this is it. That is it. So we're going to add a little bit more to it. They have For You on the bottom. So some of them have more pieces on them, and then some of them are simpler. But like I said, you have extra pieces that are not being used on a card. So it's easy to add more to your card if you want to dress it up some more. So if we put just one in the center, don't need the loops to be that big. Yeah, I'm like, I have black ink on my hands. I could put it on the bottom. What do you guys think? I really think this kit is a great value. It comes out to about $2 something a card. I have to do the math. $25 plus your tax and shipping. So I didn't include that in the pricing. So $2 something per card. And we all know that cards, store-bought cards, are more expensive than that. Oops. Okay, We're going to push it up a little bit so that we have room for our bow down here. Oops. Okay, and then let's do, this one's a little bit simpler card, but let's add some bigger rhinestones, fill up that space. Okay, so there's a card. It's a little simpler, but that's cute, right? Okay, this one has more pieces. Okay. So I'm going to move these, and we're going to create a focal point. So on this one, I think I'm going to use some liquid glue. Okay. And I don't see my silicone mat anymore. Oh, here it is. Yay. Do you guys have silicone mats? Sometimes I forget to use them, but it's great that you don't get your glue on your work surface. So I'm just putting little tiny dots around this lacy doily or die cut. And liquid glue gives you a little bit of wiggle room time, so if you need to reposition it, you can. Whereas double-sided adhesive, like your tape runner, isn't always forgiving. Now I'm going to use a pair of tweezers to try and pick this up so I don't get my hands on the glue. Let me grab another. I'm going to be a two-sided tweezer person here. All right. Just trying to make sure it's straight. Okay, and we don't have bubbles. All right. Okay. Then we're going to add in all of our cutie pie pieces. Okay, so we've got, looks like we're going with the tallest and short, and then tall again, and then we're going to put in the little fillers, and we have a sentiment that's going to say sweetest birthday wishes. So let's change that up. Okay. I always like to find out where you guys are at. I know that Lori's in Ohio and Holly is actually close to me. Up in the foothills, I believe. But if you're watching tonight, let me know where you are. It's always fun to see where everybody's at. I think it's down here. But, oh, okay, I guess we're going to go there, and I guess they popped it. So let's wait. Let's put these on first. Getting ahead of myself. Oh, Patty's here. Thank you, Patty, for sharing the video. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing that. That always helps me. All right, Patty is close to me too. She's in Sacramento. Okay, so we're going to put this guy here. Let it go over just a little bit. And then this one. And then this one makes me think of strawberry lemonade. Yeah, okay, Cameron Park, that's right. I wasn't sure, I couldn't remember if it was El Dorado. Yeah, my husband has a good friend up in Cameron Park. Okay. Now let's put this one right here. And then I think we're going to pop this up. Put adhesive on it already, but that's okay. We'll use our dimensionals and it will raise it up. So if you make a boo-boo like that, it's okay. You just put the dimensionals over it. Okay. And then we've got little fillers. So let's see where we can fit those in. They might have to go behind the pieces if we can get them to go behind. A little bit harder now that I've got those down. Ah. You know what? I'm going to cut it and nobody will know. We'll keep it a secret. And we'll hide it behind that little cake pedestal. Okay. To fit it in. Maybe. There we go. So it's right behind, like in the background. How's that? And then we've got a little teacup that we can put there. Okay, and then we have a sweet of some sort, a cream puff. That we'll put right there. Okay, there's that one. And I don't know that I would do a bow on this one. There's a lot, but if I did a bow, maybe we would put it right here. We'll see. What do you guys think? These are really cute. Very cute cards. I have enjoyed playing with this kit. And it was easy. I didn't change it up a whole lot. Yeah, I think I like it. Cute. Oops. Come here, you. There we go. Alrighty. I don't think we need rhinestones on that one. It's pretty busy. Last card, ladies. Oh my golly. Oh my golly gracious. Alright. This one has this, but I'm thinking about adding that to it. I think I like that. And then, what sentiment are we going to stamp on this? We're going to say, wishing you, the one stamp we haven't used, wishing you another year as sweet as you. Okay. And we're going to put it right in the center. Let me move this stuff out of my way. Okay. All right, now let's put this on flat. Let's do it flat because it's going to be kind of hard with that white piece. And then we'll pop up the cakes. All right, let's use our silicone mat again. It doesn't really matter which side's the front or the back, they look the same, but I was just checking to make sure that they were the same. Just little polka dots of glue. Yeah. Okay. And let me grab my tweezer again. Nice thing with liquid glue is you've got wiggle room. So you can move it around, and liquid glue dries clear. So don't worry if you see a bloop, it will dry clear. Okay, smooth it that way. There we go. That looks cute. Okay, now this is going to go here right in the center, and this is going to go on top, and we are going to pop that one up. So I'm just going to cut these pieces right here. I always use every piece of the dimensionals. They may not be as pretty as the other pieces that are in nice little shapes, but they stick on just as good as the others, so we use them up. All right. So this kit is in stock. I checked. It's $25. It makes 12 cards. So I think it's a great value. I just pulled some leftover rhinestones that I already had opened, and look in your ribbon, find anything sheer white ribbon will go with all the cards if you want to add those little touches, which I do think make a difference. I want to make sure this is straight. You can tell I'm starting to get tired. There we go. All right, and one last bow. I think I did bows on all of these except maybe one or two. All right, let me know what you guys think. I think this was a positive. I think you guys love the kit. It sounds like it. Holly's going to play with hers tomorrow. Oops. And oops, I cut it the wrong way. Okay. Lori says she loves it. Yay! was very satisfying to play with. And I still have extra pieces, you guys. So like I said, you could put some of those pieces on the inside. You can add in as needed. Like if you feel like some of the designs are a little on the plain side, you can add another cake or two. You can use the leftovers to make another card with and just use solid color cardstock. It's up to you. Now the rhinestones did not come with the kit. The ribbon did not come with the kit. But I do feel like they give it a nice touch. So, all right, let me move my little scraps out of the way here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm having to put them up higher so you guys can see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One without a bow. I might go in and add it. All right, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. Again, give me a thumbs up or a heart on this video, and then if you would share it with your friends, that would be amazing. If you loved what you saw, you know, a review would be wonderful if you feel inclined to do that. Or share information about my classes, you know. And I will hopefully see you next Friday, okay? All right, everyone. Have a blessed weekend. Good night.